Hey there everyone, it's Mr. Q, your friendly neighborhood Qatari, and this is the last part of the Qatar Motor Show. Now I have to say, one of the things that was a little bit disappointing for me is the fact that they don't really have anything, they didn't have many things that were rare. Yeah, there were some special cars that I haven't seen before, but there isn't anything that I haven't really seen. Like, I can see all of these cars at the dealership. Like they've only done something that's a little bit convenient by bringing all of the cars into one location so I can go and try and find them. But what? That's the question. But what? Over here, we've got the new Passat. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but the Passat was actually launched and announced here in Qatar. This is what the new design looks like. It is extremely modern looking. It looks very cool. It's a very cool car. Now, we've also got the that guy actually said no photo as he was passing in front of me, as if I want to take a picture of a nobody, like he's a celebrity or something. I want to say, who are you? I don't know you. So anyway, here's the Polo Volkswagen. Very cool car. Over here we've got Skoda. Now Skoda is a brand from Czech. And sadly, this is a brand that doesn't get a lot of attention. We've got the Octavia, which gets a lot of people, interested in the brand itself. Everybody that I know that's ever driven a Skoda says that these are really great cars that you can enjoy driving, and they last very well. So let's take a look at like the specs. There you go. Hopefully that's clear enough. I don't know if you can see it or not because it has like a backlight. This is the inside of the Skoda, and you know what? It's got pretty good. It looks pretty nice. It's really nice. And then over here we got the Superb. But I think one of their signature pieces, or the showcases that they have for today, is the Mission L. Also with some really nice, Tron lights that they've got going on. It's got a pearlescent paint. It's got a completely glass roof, so it's got the two-tone, Mercedes style. The door handles are flush. Sadly, I can't really get very close to show you how it looks on the inside, but it does look like a very nice car. I think it's going to be pricing that's going to determine whether it's going to be something that sells. You know what? They should go with a really good advertising campaign over here in the Middle East, at least in Qatar, if they want to sell more. We need to know why this brand is cool. Because, to be honest, I don't really like their logo. But anyway, it's the Yeti in front of me right now. And the Yeti is a nice little tiny compact car, probably a car that can, or a 4x4 that competes with, I don't know, maybe a RAV4. Now finally, no, not finally, this is Hyundai's booth, and this is the Centennial. Now, I've been reading a lot of different sites, like Top Gear, and they say that the Centennial can compete with some of the very big boys, like the BMW 7 Series, like the Porsche Panamera, in terms of pricing, in terms of all of the specifications, that they give you, and all of the different features that you can find in the car. That's what makes it really absolutely special. It's the pricing, it's the value that you get. One of the few things that I don't like about the car, I don't like the rims. This chrome, it doesn't even look like a nice chrome. It looks like a very cheap, called chrome. But you get features in this car that you wouldn't otherwise find, like, like a full entertainment package in the back by standard. And this is off the top of my head, the stuff that I can remember reading off of websites. This car is quite nice looking, it looks very futuristic. It reminds me a little bit of the Malibu. Is it a Malibu? I'm not sure. This is the Sonata. You've probably seen the Sonata advertisements in a number of different channels. And they've got the curves going on. I think that Hyundai are finally learning, stop copying designs and start doing things that are a little bit more unique. And if you want to look at some of the things that makes this ar a little bit special, you've got the nice little metal ring that goes around the windows, and it follows all the way down to the front of the hood, which looks very cool. And this is the Azera. And you know what? The good thing about Hyundais is, they do give you a lot of value. Servicing is extremely cheap. They don't give you that much performance in general, but you know what? It's like, why, if you're gonna buy a Camaro, why don't you just go ahead and buy a Hyundai? Did I say Camaro? I meant Camry. I'm thinking on the fly here. I'm very sorry, guys. Inshallah, you're enjoying, all the different things, that I'm showing off. And this is the car, the fun car that you've been seeing on the different advertisements. In this case, they've got the yellow. It's quite a bright color. It looks very nice. It's very sporty. It's got lots of room in the back, even though it's quite a compact car. This has the full package, if I believe, because they've got the rims that have the colors, the same color, painted color as the body, full entertainment system inside the car itself. And here's the thing, it's actually a very slow car, I've read. This is the Veloster. It's quite a slow car. It doesn't bump up really fast, but if I was going to search for a car, I don't know, maybe to brand, or maybe buy for, I don't know, like a first car, maybe for my child or something. My teenager. You know, children driving cars. I'd probably go for a Veloster because it looks cool. Over here we've got Jaguar. Jaguar have been really doing a lot of different things, especially after they were purchased by an Indian company. I think it was Tata that bought over Jaguar. And this is the XF. I've actually driven all of the Jaguars, the newest Jaguars, and they are really fun. They look really cool. They look very fun to drive. You've got a little bit of a futuristic dashboard. If you look over there, right over there, you've got the AC ports, which open up as soon as you turn on the car, you know, so if you want some AC, and when you're not using it, you know, cover up. Over down there, you know, that's where that little remote, that little nub that you see, it pops out and allows you to change gears. It looks very futuristic. It's a very, very nice car. And over here, this is their big one. This is the car that competes with the 7 Series, you know, with the S500. This car competes with the Panamera. The full dash is very similar to the S500 because it's got a full screen. It's got 2 giant screens, so if you include the dashboard, where you got the sat-nav. When I was sitting in this car, it feels like a boat. That's how I can describe it. Like, in terms of quality, in terms of feeling, it feels like a boat. And that's pretty cool. And of course, you know, when I say boat, I don't mean that it's a slow. It's actually quite a fast car to enjoy. And then we've also got the Range Rover, and here's the Range Rover Evoque, designed by Victoria Beckham. Wow, I think I do know quite a lot about some cars, huh? So we got Victoria Beckham. Sadly, a lot of people are jumping in front of me. Etiquette. And we can see that it's quite a small Range Rover. It's very futuristic in terms of the sleek lines and design. It's really slanty. And you know what? I like it. I think it looks like a really great car. So I'm almost heading off. We're just going to pass by Ferrari. I think looks like Lamborghini are not on this show this time. Think that you're too good for us, huh? عبالكم cool. Here's Maserati and Ferrari. You see lots of different cars, and here is the convertible version of the car that they have. By the way, whenever I go to these types of events, if I notice that there are a lot of people, you know, pushing, shoving, you know what I do? I just push them back. And don't touch me! And that's some of the latest Ferraris, you know, which are really cool. Now, I'm heading off. It's been Mr. Q, your friendly neighborhood Qatari. Again, don't forget to comment, thumbs up, subscribe. Tell me if you think that I'm doing a good job or not. I'm heading off right now because it's getting kind of crowded. Just a little bit of advice for the Qatar Motor Show. If you guys follow it, if you want to follow them, you can follow them at Qatar Motor Show on Twitter. And inshallah, next time, you know, they charge for entry. They got to charge for entry because you get all of these different people walking into this place, and simply what they're doing is they're asking for freebies. They're asking for free stuff like, can you give me gifts? Give me gifts. And they're not true car fans. They're here just for the gifts. So, in my opinion, next time charge, even if it's something like, I don't know, 10 riyals, then you'll get the true fans that come and attend the show. Trust me. Okay, guys, take care.